What is the best memory you ever had? I'll never forget the time I stumbled upon a scene that was straight out of a comedy movie. Picture this: me, a curious teenager, innocently opening the door to find my dad, uncle, and grandma passing around a joint. But not just any joint, mind you. It was my grandma's medical marijuana stash they were smoking. There she was, my sweet grandma, puffing away like it was just another day in paradise. And as if the universe wanted to test my ability to keep a secret, she looks me dead in the eye and asks, "Are you in or are you out?" Now, this wasn't about whether I wanted to partake, it was more about whether I'd keep this a secret, especially from my unsuspecting aunt. With a mix of shock and amusement, I nod my head, thinking to myself, when does something like this ever happen? So I pulled up a chair and sat with them. Next thing I know, we're all sitting at the dinner table, munching on hot dogs and macaroni like nothing out of the ordinary had just occurred. But let me tell you, the silence was deafening. We were all trying so hard to play it cool, but it was like a scene from a silent movie, with the tension thick enough to cut with a knife. Then, just as I'm struggling to pry that first bite of bread from the roof of my mouth, I glance over and lock eyes with my dear grandma, doing the exact same thing. And in that moment, the floodgates burst open, and we erupted into fits of laughter. My uncle and dad, desperately trying to stifle their giggles, practically hide behind their plates as we lose ourselves in laughter, mouths still full. Meanwhile, my poor aunt is left utterly bewildered, her expression shifting from confusion to sudden realization in the blink of an eye. We tried to contain ourselves, we really did, but it was no use. That memory, that moment of pure hilarity, is by far the best memory I will ever have.